Welcome back to Moving Cardboard. We're back, and I'm going to be playing the final scenario from the Hobbit Overhill and Underhill box of the Lord of the Rings living card game. This last one is called Dungeons Deep and Caverns Dim. Now, this is the part of the story after they've gotten away from the Great Goblin. They've madly run away, and Bilbo has been separated from the bunch. So in this scenario, you have two. Step one is just tell you to set up the game. And 1B just says you have to complete both 1 and 2 in order to go to 3. It's not in order. Now, I'm going to be revealing 2 cards from the encounter card during staging every turn, at least until I get to the next step. Now, stage 2, so-called, is the Riddles in the dark over here. So this represents Bilbo. He's lost, and he's over here. He's found his magic ring, and there's Gollum. Some of these cards will have riddle on the bottom of them, and you can either resolve the card as a normal card, a normal encounter card, or you can resolve the riddle effect, which essentially involves guessing, naming something and discarding from the top of your deck and getting however many hits you get. That's progress. And then there are some cards that if you don't get hits, it can take progress away. So the types are going to be, or the things that you can name are cost, sphere, and type. So type being ally, attachment, or event, and some combinations. Some of the cards you'll need to name one of those things, or 2, or all 3, and only the cards that are all 3 count as hits. Like, for example, if it says sphere and discard 2, I would discard 2, and if I said, I probably would not have said tactics, or so. But had I said tactics, I'd get 1 progress. Had I said leadership, I'd get no progress in that case. Okay, so I did pare it down. I do have feint. You saw that I have feint in the deck, but I basically just have leadership and spirit. Dane, obviously. I really wish Thorin was as good as Dane, because then you could play through the story with Thorin, because really Dane doesn't come until the end of the book, you know. But whatever, you have to play Dane. Owen and Nori. Owen lets me play that feint once I get 5 dwarves. And I do love Biffer, but you need to tighten it up a little bit. You got to pick a monosphere deck would be even better, honestly. But I considered a mono leadership deck, but I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it's close. It's close. And Spirit's kind of weird for me to do, but I wanted to put in Imladris Stargazer. Now, when you have a riddle effect, a riddle test, you have to shuffle your deck before you draw. However, after you've discarded the initial cards, there is an action window. One of the things the Magic Ring lets you do is spend his resources to discard additional cards to try to pass the test. So there is that action window right there, so I can tap the Stargazer, set my deck up for those additionals. So if I get like a total whiff, I can Stargazer the deck and then use his resources to guarantee I get a hit. Because if I don't get any hits at all, Gollum attacks Bilbo. Bilbo can survive 3 attacks from Gollum. Gollum doesn't get shadow effects. Shadow cards dealt with to him when he's over here. So basically he can survive 3 attacks. 3rd time's the charm. This lake location will leave once I clear these, and once I hit stage 3, the lake will go away. Lake in the cavern. So let me just finish giving this a shuffle, and we will proceed. So far, this deck has done quite well against this quest. I'm actually kind of surprised. This is a quest that I thought I would never beat, actually, but it's not that bad. And it's pretty good. It's got a lot of drama to it, I think. Let's get some of these out to give everyone their resources to start off. And I'll draw my initial hand of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep it. I'll keep it because I've got Keely, so I can play him next turn. I can play the Cram. I can play the Glamdring. Okay, so who do I want to give Glamdring to? I'm going to give it to Dane. I'm also going to give Dane the Cram. And that's the only card plays I will be doing now. Next turn I'll get Keely and Feely out. So let's quest for 6. Let's go move on to questing. Now I have to reveal 2 cards. I got a Goblin Axeman who gets +1 attack for each cave location. So there's this guy, so he's a 2 attack guy. And another one, okay. Did I shuffle this? Yeah, I shuffled it, didn't I? Before I played? I shuffled it. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So there's 6 in the staging area and I quested for 6. 2, 4, 6. This is X equal to twice players, so I made no progress. And both of these guys are coming down to play with me. Okay, so I think what's going to happen here is I'm going to take... It's tempting to take both of them undefended, and then Dane can kill both of them. And when Dane kills both of them, I would draw 2 extra cards. Well, I don't have to... I can decide one at a time. I'll take one of them undefended. I won't defend this one. Defending player exhausts a character he controls. So he does 2 damage to, I guess, Dane. Playing with fire here. Did already take all these wounds. Okay, no shadow effect. I'll give him 2 wounds already. Dane with Cram. I'm probably not... And then I'll attack and kill one of them. And draw a card off of Glamdring, because he's going to have 4 attack. 4 attack to 2 shields and 2 hit points. I drew a feint. Not really... I don't know. I probably made a mistake. I probably shouldn't have done that. But I did it, so we're going to move on. And we're going to gain resources for everybody. All of my resource cubes are at the bottom. Okay. Increase my threat to 29, and I drew a Residual Miner. Okay, but I'm going to play Keely. And I will lower my threat by 1, back to 28. And I'll go looking for Feely. There's only 1 copy of him in here, so he might be at the top of the deck. There he is. He didn't play from my hand, so he doesn't trigger Nori. But I do have 5 dwarfs, so I can play Feint, which might come in useful. There's a lot of enemies in this deck. I mean, the likelihood is that I'll be drawing enemies, but there's also a lot of Riddle. So Riddle is kind of nice because it effectively cancels whatever the nasty treachery or the nasty orc man or whatever it is, because you're resolving it differently. Okay, I don't have any other plays at this time, so let's go questing. I'll quest for 3, 6. Actually, I'm going to leave Nori up for his defense. 3 plus 4. I'll quest for 7. I'll bring out 2. Okay, this guy has a Riddle. This guy doesn't. So Riddle is card type. Shuffle the deck, and it's the top 2 cards. So I'm resolving him for his Riddle effect. I'll do that first. I'm going to say event. I got 1 event. So I'll put 1 progress. And I did 7 minus 4 is 3. I make 3 progress on the main quest here. Engagement, he will engage me. He has 1 defense currently because of that, and he has 2 attack. I'm probably going to have to defend both of these, but I would really want to keep attacking them because I need to get rid of these guys, but I don't want to keep taking undefended attacks. So I'm just going to resolve minors first against Dane. No shadow, 2 attack, 3 defense, and 2 attack versus 2 defense here. No shadow. So nobody gets hurt, but I still have 2 enemies engaged with me, which I don't like. Back up to 29. Draw a card. Imladris Stargazer. Well, I'll be playing her, I believe. I need more people. She's kind of useless other than doing that thing. So, well, I can feint somebody this turn. I could feint 2 people, actually. I could just, instead of playing her, I could just feint 2 people. I think I'm going to do that this turn. I won't play, so I will do, because he would have 2 attack. That's not enough to kill anybody. He's the only one that can kill anybody. So I will do 7 again. I'll maybe defend one of them. Let's see what I get. Another one. Another one. Man. Okay, well, I'll make 1 progress. 7 to 6. This is not good. I'm not getting riddles. I'm getting just swarmed. This can happen, I guess. This hasn't happened at any of my playthroughs so far. I felt pretty confident. But this is just so many. Okay, well, I need to spend 2 and feint 2 of these guys. I'll feint. It actually doesn't matter. They're all basically the same. And then do I take 1 undefended attack so that I can kill one of them? I think so. I think I'm going to have to do that. So Goblin Minders, undefended, exhausts a character I control. That's terrible. So I'll exhaust Dane. Well, it doesn't matter. I got to defend. I'm not going to be able to kill anybody. His shadow makes an immediate 2nd attack. This is brutal. Shadow defending deals damage. So I have to deal 4 damage among characters I control. Wow, this is quite a start. This is quite a start. This might be a redo, guys. I have to distribute 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I've got to put that there because it's undefended. I've got to put 2 more wounds on Dane. Wow. This has got to be one of the most unlucky starts. This is crazy. The thing is, there's so many cards. Half of the cards have riddle on them. So when you're generally, when I played before, I'm getting a ton of those. So I'm not having to deal with monsters because I'm just using the riddle. But these particular guys, wow. Okay. I drew an Ever Vigilant for turn. Threat goes up. Fucking hell. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. It's not looking good at all. So I don't have any more feints, basically, and I can't take any more undefended attacks. My guys are about to start getting slaughtered, actually. Because everybody's going to... I think this is a scoop. Wow, okay. I don't really have any options. I cannot believe this. This is like, honestly, the craziest. This is crazy. I'll play the Sigil Minor, reduce my threat by 1. And am I even going to quest? I'm not even going to send anybody. I'm going to send nobody. Okay, so this one is Riddles, and this one, when revealed, exhausts a character I control. I'll exhaust Feely. And here I have to answer the riddle, and if I find one match, I basically start discarding cards off the encounter deck until I hit another riddle and do that riddle. So this riddle is cost, and it's 2 cards. So I'm going to name 1. I got 2. Now I have to discard cards until I see another riddle. Sphere, and it's only 1 card, so I'm going to name Leadership. I'll name Leadership. No, I'm going to spend. No, I'm going to spend again. Okay, I got a Leadership, so I get another progress. He engages me, or no. I'm going to play Fresh Tracks. I let him. He's going to sit there. I get to ignore him in the engagement step. I've got 4 attackers. I've got 5 bodies. So I have to do it that way. Those are my attacks. So I'll just go left to right. Everybody's defending. So Goblin Miner's 2 attack. Doesn't hurt him because he's got 2 to 3. He's got 2 attack. With no boost, he makes an additional attack immediately after this one. Well, that one's going to be undefended. And it gets a shadow card. So an undefended attack. Wow. Yeah, Nori's dead, I guess. Keely. This is the deal damage, so I got to deal 4 damage across my characters. And that would happen right now. So that would... Each one of those would kill someone. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then... Yeah, that kills everybody because he's got 2 attack, 2. Everyone just got killed. My entire team was just slaughtered because this 1 damage to everyone. And there's 4 dudes. So 1, 2, 3. Everyone it hits, it kills because everyone's right there. He's got 2 attack, 1 shield, 1 hit. So he was going to kill him anyway. So, okay, that was very quick. What we're going to do is we're going to shuffle up and do it again. That was crazy, but I'm going to keep this up just because that way you can see, I lose. I mean, I like to... It's kind of boring to just always show the whole win. You win, but this is something... I haven't encountered this before. I haven't encountered this much of an explosive start from the encounter deck before. They just were not evenly distributed. The non-riddle cards were all clumped together. So I'm going to pause, reshuffle, and go again. All right. Are we ready for game 2? Hope so. That was a bad shuffle. Okay. Let's hope for a better. That's my opening hand. I guess I'll keep it. Let me draw for turn. Another Stargazer. I don't know. I guess I probably should have mulliganed for Keeley. But what's done is done. Okay, so turn one, I could just go ahead and play a Stargazer. I'll just go ahead and kick it off with a Stargazer. Quest phase. I'm going to quest for 6, like before. Treachery, starting with the first player. Each player must search the counter deck, or I can do and put a... This is when you grab a creature from the discard and put it into play, engaged with you. Or the riddle is type and cost top 3 cards. And I'm also doing this, so he's, well, so I could do this when revealed, which nothing would happen, and only do this. I'm definitely doing this riddle. Names a card type, sphere, and cost, so that's 3 things. I think I will just let that go and do this one. So I'm going to say event leadership 1. So I should get at least, hopefully, 1 hit if I have to with the Muladra Stargazer. And I'm resolving this as the riddle, so... Okay, so it's 3 cards. Leadership 1 event. No. Okay, that's unfortunate. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put Valiant Sacrifice on top and then spend that resource to do 1 more. So I do get 1 and Bilbo doesn't get attacked. Okay, and that goes off over there. And I did 6 to 2 is 4. Hope I'm playing this right. I always feel like I'm doing something wrong. Okay, so we're going to go to the next turn. I'm at 29. I didn't adjust that, so I started at 28. I'm going up now to 29. And I'm going to draw my card. Oh, there's Keeley. Yeah. And I'm short a resource to do Keeley. That's okay. That's fine. What if I sneak attacked Bofaran? That would be funny. Well, I'm not going to play any cards. Quest for 6. He has Surge. So that's that Surge card, and then there's my second card. Okay. Kind of annoying, so I'm going to have to resolve this as the riddle. Card type and 2 cards. I'm going to name event for these wild wargs. I got 1 event, 1 progress, 5. I make 1 progress here, and these guys are coming down here. Well, it's good to see him here instead of as a shadow effect. He's got a nasty shadow effect. I think there are 3 copies of him. Okay, so I definitely am not going to leave him undefended. So he's... I'll let the Stargazer get killed, actually, because I have another one. He gets the shadow card first, technically. And then, so I'll resolve the one against Dane first. No shadow effect. 3 on 3, he's good. No shadow effect, but 2 attack is enough to kill the Stargazer. Oh well. Okay. let's go to the next turn. I'm at 30. I draw another Bofer. So just like last game, I'm gonna play Keeley and go get Feely. He was on top. That'll knock my threat back down to 29. Really, I mean, I just have him there just cuz, but it's not going to be that big of a deal, honestly. Because I start at 28, like using Nori, I mean. The alternative was to just use, actually, like Eleanor, just to have a starting threat of 26. But it kind of doesn't matter. I mean, you got 20s and 25s. And then the next, you've got some 30s. And I think there's a 33. So it's pretty tight range, but then these two, you're going to get hit with them anyway. Okay, I just played that. I don't have a leadership card to play. Well, I don't want to play Durin Song. I'll save that till the end. I could play Bofer in the quest phase. I think I'm going to do that. So quest phase. And I need these two will defend here. Getting into the situation again. Quest for 3. A quest for 6. That's got a riddle. That doesn't. Each player chooses a goblin enemy from the discard pile and add to the staging area. See, that's... Oh. Interesting. Can I use... Both of them have riddle, so if I do that, do I get to use them as the riddle? Okay, this is a situation I hadn't seen yet, but it does say specifically when an encounter card with a riddle effect is revealed from the encounter deck. That was not revealed from the encounter deck. So I can't resolve it as a riddle. This is actually... It's looking like it's going to be like last game. Okay, so we're going to do this. Name a sphere. I'm going to name leadership. And it's just one card. I got it. I quested for 6. There's 5 here now. So I get 1. Engagement. Oh, man. And if he's dealt a shadow card with riddle, he's +2, so he's going to kill somebody anyway. This is just... It's funny. I played this many times, and I played on camera, and it's like turning out terribly. All right, so I guess I'll resolve Keeley first. He's going to defend here. He's going to die. The shadows exhaust one character I control. Well, Feely's left over. Nori's defending here. 2/2, he's good. And here, he's good. Yeah, it's not looking good. I need to draw a Gandalf to... He usually bails me out. I use him for damage to kill one of these things. I go up to 31. And I draw Residual Miner. No, I've got a Keeley in my hand, but I don't have 3 resources. Oh, Bofer goes back to my hand. Because I quested successfully. Okay, I got a cram. That could help. Where did I get that cram? I just drew it. Right? Is that what I just drew? Or did I just... I had to have. I would have played it. I hope I'm not That's not the card that I... Yeah, that's not in my hand. That's the card that I pulled from the riddle. So I just drew a Bofer or a Keeley. I drew a Keeley. All right. Yeah, I don't really even have a card play. I've got a feint. So I'm going to only quest with Bofer to at least have something representing. So 3. Man, another one of these. And I don't have my test of wills. I'm not drawing my test of wills. So I have to put another creature into the staging area, but then it's going to engage me. It has to be a goblin enemy. Do I have a goblin? Oh, I don't have a goblin enemy in the discard pile. It's just these wargs. Okay, well, I get off on that then. And then I quested for 3, there's 5, so my threat goes up by 1. I quested unsuccessfully, so Bofer's going to stay on the board. So there's a little silver lining there. And I'll travel there. Okay. I'm going to cast Feint on those guys. I'll defend like this. Let's resolve Dane first. I have to raise my threat by X, where X is goblins. There's 2 goblins. Goblins engage with me, and then he doesn't take any damage. And then the one against Nori, nothing, so he doesn't take any damage. He didn't attack, so I've got... he's tapped, so he's got 2 attack, because I have 5 dwarves. 3, so I got 3... I guess my bet, I'd like to kill him, but my best bet is I'll team up and kill these guys. 3 attack can kill them. Okay. Alright, alright. Hopefully, I'd really love to draw a Gandalf right now. I'm at 35, I draw Glowin. Glowin, that's not bad because I can play Glowin for 3 and I get 2 back. But do I, and I think I'm going to put the 2 right here. Because I can play Keeley again. Okay, got some bodies. Got some bodies out. So how do I want to quest? I think I'll sing Glowin. Thing is, these are beefier. I need some beefy boys. I also need a quest. I'll quest for 6. This has a riddle. This says exhaust a character. I'll exhaust Keeley. He just got here, but he's tired. Because he ran. He's like Axl Rose running on stage. He's out of breath. He just showed back up. So, that's an enemy too. Okay, I'll do this for the riddle. Card type, I'll do event. And it's the top 2 cards. I am struggling here. This is a battle. This is going to be a long video. 2 events. That's good. 2 progress over there. 6 minus 5 is 1. Goblin enemies. Oh no, goblin enemies have +1. I make no progress. He engages me. I guess we'll defend like this. +1 defense. He's got 2 defense right now. I won't be able to really do anything. I won't be able to do any damage to anyone. Okay, Wild Wargs is attacking. I think Shadow is exhaust a character. He's exhausted. Here, Shadow is making additional attack immediately. No Shadow, so that's going to be undefended. I'll put it here. And then this attack, no Shadow. He takes 1 damage. Okay, we're getting out of hand again. This is just... It's really getting out of hand. I'm getting too many enemies. 36. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just very strange. Draw. Orcrist. And that's just not helping. That's not helpful. Because I keep having to defend. I'll put it on Owen, because maybe I'll get... I'm going to play the Sigil Minor and lower my threat by 1. There's 3 attackers. Four, 6, 9. Request for 9. Thankfully, no enemies. Riddle. I have to do the riddle. If I get a match, I keep going. Okay, so it's cost. I'm going to name 1, and I'm going to do discard 2 cards. I got 2. That was pretty good. Now I have to discard until I find another riddle. Oh, wow. So then answer that riddle. So I just answered that riddle. So I'll name cost of 1 again. I'm almost done with that stage. I got 1. Let me cash those in for a 5 and put 1 on. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could I put those, I need to stop. Those go over there. I could sneak attack in Imladris Stargazer, set up my deck, and then I would be done with that. Which is a little bit tempting. I've got to, I'm going to do that. This might be dumb, but I'm going to sneak attack in Stargazer, tap her, do the 5. I don't even know if this is legal. It seems like it should be, because I got an action window here. So my action, I'm doing this, and then I'm doing this. 5. And I said... yeah, I said 1, so I could put both of these like that. Something like that. Spend 2 to discard 2. To put 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, yeah, I'll do it that way because it's 1 extra in case something happens and one of them gets knocked off. Those are all discards. She goes back to my hand. Okay, let's settle this stuff. So I'm going to hopefully leave Owen available to kill one of these assholes. Wild Wargs against Dane. Defending character gets -1 defense, so he will take 1 wound. Against Nori, that's going to be 2 on 2, nothing. And right here against Glowin, no shadow effect, 2 on 1. He takes 1 wound. Okay, good. So Owen can... He's got 1, 2... He's got 4 attack total. He can kill the miners. And he gets a resource. Okay. Oh, wait. And also, I completely forgot. I quested for 8, right? 2, 4, 6. Right? Oh, now I'm just like, because so many things happened. I quested for 8, I believe. Minus 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I had done that. Too much going on. There's so many like layers that I just did that to myself by sneak attacking in the Stargazer in the middle of that. So, wow, that was a lot. So I staged out a riddle, which called in another riddle, and then I called in the Stargazer to do more, and then all that happened, and that was all during the quest, and then I forgot to resolve the rest of the quest. Okay, so I'm up to 36. 1, 2, 3. This is one of the more complex games I've played. Sigil Minor. I think I knew that was there. Yeah, I knew that was there. I could play Dwarven Tomb and get back... what would I want to get back? Another Sigil Minor. If I played Dwarven Tomb, or I could get back a... oh, no. Do I have a... what? Yeah, I want to get this Test of Will. I'm going to play this Dwarven Tomb out of my hand and get this Test of Will. That's what I'm going to do there. And then I could play... well, I might play the... I don't need to play the Stargazer anymore. I'll play the Sigil Minor. And I've got one open for the Test of Will. Okay. Saving that during song. I think we're going to do this. Oh, and since that happened, then I'll travel there, I think. Yeah. There's a lot of things I didn't get to do. I missed out on because I had resolved that one. So I'm going to travel for a request for 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. Goblin enemy. Put it in the staging area. I'm probably going to cancel that. I believe there should be. Yeah, I don't want any more goblin enemies. We're going to cancel that with the Test of Will. This one, after a character takes damage from an attack made by a creature enemy, remove 1 progress from the current quest. That just says forced, so I think that happens regardless. So I am going to do the riddle. I'm going to just do the riddle so that the card goes away. I can still do it. I don't see why I can't. I'm just going to name leadership. Oh man, that sucks. Playing with fire. That was not fun. That was terrible. Okay, well, let's resolve 2. I did 11, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 minus 2 is 9. Minus 3 is 6. 13. I'm 1 away. 1 away. Okay, so defense. We're going to defend like this again. I'll resolve Dane. Attacking enemy gets +1. Dane gets another wound. Oh. Nori. Attacking enemy gets +1 attack. Nori takes a wound. Okay. I think I can kill this guy this time, though. Because I've got 2, 4, 5, which is what I need. 5 attack on the wargs. 2, 3. Get a resource. We're living on the edge here. Living on the edge. I really... okay. I don't know. I really don't know how this is going to go. It's on the edge. The edge of a knife. Draw. Valiant sacrifice. Not necessary. It's tempting to sneak attack. Well, it wouldn't matter. It's... I might have to sacrificial lamb somebody. So that just so that I can play that. Let's quest. Let's quest for 6. Would that be good? Let's quest for 8. That should be enough. Okay, he's got Surge, so that's his Surge. And he surges, and then that comes out. When revealed, first player names a card type, discards the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. So this is the one that can negate those. So I'm going to name event. Any non-event of these takes a point off. There's one non-event, and I think I had 1 extra, so that's good. 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be enough to resolve that quest. Let me rearrange this because the wound is unglowing. So this is done and this is done. So what's going to happen now is we're going to go to stage 3. In stage 3, Bilbo joins us, but Gollum also joins us, and I take control of Bilbo Baggins. I reveal 1 encounter card per player, so I need to shuffle this deck and put 1 in. And then all treachery cards gain Surge. Riddle effects are ignored. So these nasty creatures can really ruin your day. Because you can't cancel them out with... Oh, and Lake in the Cavern goes away as well. Okay. So basically the way this goes is you want to be able to quest out right after this. So they're going to come down. I have to survive, and then I need to be able to generate 16. Everything's going to come down. The staging area will be empty. I'm only going to draw 1 card. So I think the greatest threat number is 4 out of every card in here. So I just need 20. Okay, so I reveal a card. Okay, that's just irrelevant. Treachery gains Surge. Does that count for this? Probably. Okay. Engagement. All of this is coming down. Oof. I don't have Sting, do I? No. I don't know how I forget what's in my hand. Okay. Since he's on the brink of death, he's going to defend against the Goblin Axeman because he can't take any more hits. He'll defend here. I need to throw somebody in front because I want someone to die. He'll defend here. He'll defend here. He'll defend here. Okay, some people are going to die for sure. Okay, I'll resolve the one with Dane. No effect, he's fine. Nori. I have to raise my threat by X equals to goblins. 1, 2. Raise my threat by 3. It's up to 40 now. But he otherwise takes no damage. Keeley is set to take 1 damage, and he will. 2. Sigil Minor is going to get killed. Yep. And I'm going to play Valiant Sacrifice and draw 2 cards. Come on, Gandalf. Nope. So these are taps. And this other Sigil Minor 3 is also going to die. Okay, so I've got Bilbo. I've got 4 attack here that I could do. Plus 1 is 5, so I could double up on the Wild Wargs. I'll do that. And he gets a resource off of Orcrist. And then I end turn. Okay, so this is the cool part where they're running away, and it's just a swarm of enemies. If I can just get 16 in the quest phase, then we're home free. Dwalin. I need to put out resources. Cash that in for that so that I can do 1. Okay, so I can play Dwalin. He only costs 1. I've got another Sigil Miner for 2. And Stargazer is irrelevant. Durin Song, we'll play that and put it on Nori. So so if I quest out with everybody, can I get it? So keeping him untapped, I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23 from Durin Song. So I'm questing out 23, so I'm being swarmed. I've got all these wounds, people on the brink of death here. Everybody's beat up. 23. I only reveal 1 now. This has Surge. Choose a goblin enemy and put it in the staging area. And it has Surge. And he has Surge. And that has Surge. Oh my gosh. Oh man. 4, 5, 6. What did I say I had? Did I have 26? Oh, no. I'm good. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 23. 23 minus 6 is 16. 23 minus 6 is 17. What am I thinking? 17. So I barely made it. Oh, that was something else. That was a game. I'm having some good games. The prior scenario I filmed was really good, and this one was intense, man. Cause see all this stuff surging out, and I YOLO quested. All of this would have come down, and I would have been slaughtered. I mean, yeah, for sure, because everybody was tapped out. A bunch of undefended attacks. Wow. But yeah, that's how this one goes. In my experience, at least the way I built the deck is I have to have just enough to just beat the last stage on my first attempt. Otherwise, it just gets crazy because those treacheries, basically, treacheries having Surge just means that they're going to cycle through until you get an enemy. Yeah, it's guaranteed you're getting monsters out. And then that one's really bad because it puts a goblin enemy. So you're going to get 2 goblins. Well, like you just saw. Okay, well, that's that. That's that. I'll be delving into the next Hobbit box. I opened them and I've incorporated those cards, and I haven't decided 100% if I'm going to go straight into playing those as well, or if I want to play some of the next cycle, the Numenor cycle, because it came out before the second Hobbit box, so I don't know if some of those cards would be really useful, or if I feel like I really need them. So I'll just play test some of that stuff. But thanks for watching. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed that.